Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Meeple Marathon and our continued coverage of the Aftermath campaign. I am really enjoying this game in general. I really like the adventure book setup and, the unique places that we're going to, and I love how Jerry Hawthorne has utilized the ability to do so many things with just a single deck of what appears to be playing cards, but a single deck of action cards. I really love the characters. The only thing that I am finding to be a little disjointed is the storyline. The ability to choose your own mission at any given point in time as long as you've unlocked it is a nice feature, but it also, like I said, makes the whole entire story feel disconnected. We're kind of jumping around. In that last mission, we went on that mission entirely to get the aerosol flamethrower, but we had already gotten it from a previous mission because the previous mission gave us the option to choose, and it seemed like an awesome weapon to have. So, there does not seem to... it seems to be disconnected, and I know the point of the game is to upgrade our four characters here or reach all their goals, and that's how you win the game. So I guess maybe I'm just was hoping that there'd be more of a unified storyline, but maybe this is just kind of supposed to be a do what you want RPG style game, but we'll see in the end what it all comes to fruition. So today we are going to be going on a mission specifically for Ringr. We unlocked this mission recently, and this is Toy Raiders. Essentially, the mission goal is to obtain a toy truck, which is Ringr's second goal. We've already built a workshop, and now we are going to acquire a toy truck. So this main mission reads, Ringr has done his darndest to convince us of our need for a truck. Patch gives Ringr a friendly smirk. So be it. Ziggy has given us an overhead image of a toy store, far on the edge of our knowing region. If we're going to find a vehicle in good repair, this seems the only likely place. So we need to get to D4, which is directly on the far side of the map from us. And we cannot move diagonally. So this will be the last time we can fast travel. At least for now, will be the last time we'll be fast traveling for a while because I've used up all my batteries. I acquired a lot of batteries just in search tokens early on and had nothing to use them for. And so I've really only been using them on the blade bikes to get us to these faraway locations. So we're just going to go directly to the Toy Mart here. Our side mission will be Outreach. We've seen this one before. Essentially, I have seeded the encounter deck with encounter card 21, and we'll spend a food to bring them over to our side. It's going to give us an increase of 4 to our population. The reason I'm doing this is to attempt to get us to 20 so we can unlock the training grounds. This is what our colony looks like so far. You can see this is the garden off in the distance, and here's the water pump that Ringr built. Here's the expanded nest that we added. This will enable us to get past the 15, hopefully with our successful side goal mission. So that's where we are. So we're going to go ahead and jump on over to page 93 now. Okay, so here we are at Z Toy Mart, or Toys Mart. And this reads, Mommy, can I have this? Tamara looked down at the packaged action figure her son was holding up. Marcus, put that back. But I want it. Young man, Christmas was less than 2 weeks ago. Marcus frowned at this logic and stared down at the Captain Decapitator. If its legs were squeezed, the captain even delivered his signature action punch to helpless foes. I need this one, though, he persisted. Don't you have, like, 2 Captain Decapitators already? You don't even play with them. That's because they're not this one. This one comes with 5 heads, and he does his spine buster. The others don't. Tamara groaned as she compared 2 different Susie B. Fierce Fashion Diva dolls. She couldn't figure out which bored, disinterested-looking doll her niece would like most for her birthday. The packaging on both dolls assured they came with plenty of fierce attitude, and the promise that girls could do anything, but Tamara wasn't sure that promise was fulfilled. Exasperated, she set the toys back on the shelves and looked down the aisle. The shelves were piled with plastic garbage packaged in innovative boxes. The store was noisy from all the toys crying out like carnival barkers, begging children to notice them. "I love you," squawked an automated parrot, its servos whining loudly. "Look at me." Its box promised all sorts of automated fun that children could have with the bird, but Tamara figured that every recorded phrase and animation had been designed to attract kids in the store, not keep them entertained once they took it home. "What a bunch of crap," she said, suddenly struck at how worthless almost every item in the store actually was. "Uh-oh, you said a rude word, Mom," chided Marcus, but she was no longer there, and neither was he. "I love you," squawked the parrot. Go to page 95. Okay, so here we are. It says up the drain. I guess we have to get into the toy store. So we will add 1 time, and we needed to add 3 for fast traveling, so we're already up to 4 out of our allotted 6. Did they see us? asks Grumple, pressing herself up against the cool concrete of the wall. "I don't think so," whispers Messiah. "We should ambush them," urges Ringr as he loads a thumbtack into his blaster. "How many are there?" "I'd say 3 or 4, answers Whisper, sniffing at the air. "I smell engines, too. Probably blade bikes." Crossing the parking lot is treacherous and tiring enough, but now it looks like the only way into the store is a favored hangout for a pack of bikers from Rubble Junk. You can smell them and hear them arguing and boasting. The toy store doesn't offer any food, but it is rumored to be an excellent source of scrap, and the Junkers want to stake their claim on the goods. Alright, as per usual, we will place our characters, place characters on the A space. Okay, right here. Place search tokens as indicated. 1, 2, 3. That appears to be it. Okay. Encounter number of random junkers equals the number of characters. Loot is 4 scrap, which will be nice, and this situation is hostile. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward. Let's find some junkers here. Pretty sure we know these are just the scrappers. Yep. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here's all our scrappers. Give them a little shuffle. And we'll pick 2, Scrapper and Scrapper. Alright. 1 ranged and 1 melee. Okay. It's kind of nice that we don't actually have to deal with the Scrapper leader this time around. So they go on this spot here. I need that, and then this guy. Okay. Alright. Oh, so that's it. That's all we need to do. Let's see. I guess we need to go up the pipe, which is B, a character on this space, and on mission 18, which we are on. Can exit by passing a red traverse skill. Once all characters have exited this way, go to page 63. So we're going to the traverse skill here, which we know about. I was not able to pay for the repairs on my fish hook and thread, so we're going to have to be traversing for real. Yeah, and we have no reason to exit C. Let's see. We are not able to start on B. So yeah, I mean, we basically just need to get right here and get up the pipe. Does not say we have to tussle with these 2 junkers, but I do want the loot, so let's see what we can get. Grumple has the tattered scarf item, so she's going to get the 6 card draw. Let's see what we start off with here. Okay, pretty good start. Yes. Use before a character sharing your space rolls and resolution dice for a strength test. Okay. I don't have really... I could use Forge, discard all search tokens if I get down here. That might be nice, just to get a head start on food. So let's see here. Let's see what we want to do. Grumple's going to spend this to move 2. 1, 2. And then use this to go to the 3rd. And then she's going to spend this to forage, discarding these for a total of 4 food. All right. Then, I think we're just going to save up on these cards because I don't really want to spend this one just to move. I want to save these all to be able to do a big attack because these guys have a shields of 6 and 7 respectively. So I think that's going to end Grumple's turn. We are on, however, space number 1 now. So this reads, "What the heck is it?" asks Whisper, her eyes filled with fear and caution. You crouch, ready to flee if necessary. The strange lizard lies on its side, not moving, but it doesn't smell dead. In fact, it doesn't really smell at all. Ringr pokes it with a twig, then starts giggling uncontrollably. Plastic, he laughs. Okay, so we were just noticing this toy dinosaur here. All right, so Ringer's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great start here with the lack of threat cards. I like it. Ringr, ranged attack, reduce the difficulty of the skill test by 1. Okay, but I have no green cards. So let's see here. Ringr, we will use this to move 2 into this space, and then we will start here with this 2, 4 to try and get that token. All right, and this one was 2 food. Okay, 21, and again, I want to be able to use this to perform a ranged attack and reduce the skill by 3, but I have no green cards, so Ringer's going to stop his action there as well. And back to Grumple. 2, 3. Let's see what Grumple gets here. Okay, so we've got our first card that's going to go up there. Yes, now I have some stuff that I can use on these guys. So unfortunately though, as soon as I come in here and if I defeat one, it's going to activate the other. So who would I rather have attacking me? So I think we're going to go after the Wrench Scrapper here because he's got a more powerful attack. So we'll attack this guy. So I spent that. Then I will start my test with this. Then I'll be able to add this and this. So we're already up to 5, plus I get 6, 7, 8. So we are at 8 to 7. Yeah, I don't really have anything else I can spend to help here. I will get to reroll my white die though, because this is a red strength test. Okay, so this puts me at 6, so I will reroll this, and that will do it. Okay, so this guy's taken away, which means that this scrapper now is going to get the opportunity to go. So let's put that off to the side, and this scrapper is going to go at 2, which is a pot shot. Does not have to move, range 3, attacking for 4, so I guess he will just fire at Grumple here. But Grumple is going to spend this blue card here. She's got, so start with 3, this gets her to 4, and then this gets her to 6. So we are at 6 to 4. We're actually in the lead. And that puts him at 5, but we're still at 6. So the scrapper misses with his pot shot. Okay, on to Ringr now. All right, this is unfortunate. Ringr gives that guy a card, but let's see if we can't get something started here. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is play this card to play Aim, which is going to allow me to perform a ranged attack, reducing the difficulty of the skill test for that attack by 3. So instead of having to get to 6, I only have to get to 3. Then I will start my attack with this card. That will be green. Yeah. Yeah, this is a risk. Green and one more, so we are tied now. Ooh, or do I want to use the ability discard the bottom threat card from the threat track? Maybe we'll do that instead. Hold on. Stop. I'm going to play this to do Feral Stare, which is going to allow me to discard this card, since it is the bottom one. All right. And then I'm going to, do I spend, yeah, I'm going to spend all 3 of these then to enter into this space here. Because those blue cards really weren't helping me. All right, on to Grumple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Grumple is again giving this scrapper another card, but I think we're going to be able to take care of Grumple. So use it for a character showing your space rolls on your resolution dice. First thing, reduce the difficulty of that skill test by 3, or I could just attack with these straight up. Yeah, so I think I'll just use these to attack. So this gives me 6, 7, 8 to their 6. Alright, and I can re-roll the white die. -2, so we still got them. Okay, so that defeats both scrappers. We get 4 loot for that, or 4 scrap for that. And now I'm going to spend this card to hop into the green. And now I need to make a traverse skill test of red, difficulty 4, and I have no red cards. So I'm actually going to discard these 2 as well, because they're not doing me any good in this traverse test. So this is where a fish hook and thread would have come in handy, but let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, situation is now safe. Calamity, 7 plus, and we're at 4. So 4, 5, no calamity. 1 card goes up here. All right, and nothing that we can use to get up the red. Yeah. Discard a token, gain a space. So I'm going to discard these 3 in hopes of getting more red cards next time. Let's see if Grumple can do it. Grumple, oh my god, this is getting ugly. Okay, no, Grumple doesn't have any red cards either. Oh my gosh. Skill test difficulty 4, safely move your character onto the new space. Oh, so these are all also pretty much, oh wait. I should have been moving on to this space. Okay. Ringr had a green card last time that I chucked, and I'm going to use one of these green cards as well. Okay. So back to Ringr here. I'm running out of cards, so I need to shuffle real quick. Okay, so here we've got Ringr's cards here. And alright, finally some red cards. Okay, so we got to think about how we want to approach this here. We need to do a skill check, difficulty of 4 red, and I don't have any items or any skills that can help me with this, so I want to make sure I complete it. So let's do this actually. Let's start here with this 2 as a red, and here's another red for 4, and I'll add this one to make it 5. So hopefully that gets me there. No, let's go ahead and spend this. So, all right, 6 to 4 -2. I still made it. Okay, so Ringr is out of here. This card, I guess I'll just hold on to. Okay, back to Grumple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's at least 1 red card. Okay. Alright, so if I start with this one and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can also add, let's say, this one to make it 6, and we'll just throw this one in to make sure. Alright, and Grumple is out of here as well. Okay. Alright. So this says characters have exited this way, go to page 63. So let's go ahead and move to page 63. So here we are again up in the rafters or the crawl space. We have seen this before, and we had to tangle with the wires here, but we're not going to have to do that. We actually just have to get over here to the one space. So there is, however, a thing in our way. So yeah, to get past the rodent traps, we have to use a green skill test difficulty of 3. So let's start with Ringr. These cards get discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4. Situation is safe. We have no hostiles at the moment, so let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, so we are just going to have Ringr. When a character moves into a space with a rodent trap token, it must make a skill test difficulty of 3. Okay, so unfortunately I have to spend one of these here just to move into there. And I'm going to have to spend one of my hefty ones. So let's do 3. We'll do movement of 3, which is really only going to be able to take me into this space with the trap. Then I'll put these down for 2, 4, 5. Skill check. -2 is 3, so we make it past. Okay, and then there's not much I can do here. Yeah. So we will just move on to Grumple now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, lots of that stuff. Okay, so yeah, I don't have any green cards. I don't have any red cards either. So I could spend my 3 white to come into here. But then I'm gonna have to go red and red again. Oh man. And it would appear that even just coming here to go over here, I've got all of these cards, and I can't really do anything with those tokens over there. So, gosh. Let's see here. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I am just going to take one for the team, essentially. I'm going to move in here, and I'm going to deliberately fail my skill test, which is going to give me a wound. But I'm also going to gain a food for the colony. All right. And the rodent trap is removed. But now I'm going to spend this for pain management, which allows me to remove 1 wound from your character. So heal myself right back up again. So I'm here now, and I guess I will go ahead and spend, yeah, 3 of a color to jump down in here, and 1 to be right here. It says if we're on mission 18, go to 63-4. So I don't know if both of us have to be, I don't think so. I just had to get here and read it. So we are going to go ahead and find, oh no, read 63-4. Okay, looking through the hole, you see a darkened toy store with collapsed rusty shelves and packages of toys strewn everywhere. A shopping basket half filled with dusty, stuffed animals sits abandoned in the middle of an aisle directly below. The stuffies look like they would aid in a soft landing. Treat 1 as your exit point when leaving by this exit. Go to page 97. Okay, so Grumple will leave. Ringr does have to make it over there. So let's bring Grumple along here. All right, so which one of these do we want to use? I guess, yeah, we'll just use this red one, and that'll allow us to hop the line and then move, hop that red and move the remaining one. So, all right, on to page 97. Okay, so +1 time. We're up to 6 now. Whisper lands softly on a stuffed pink pig with a rattle that makes an unexpected noise. So much for being stealthy. Grumple lands next face first into a stuffed hedgehog, which leads to an awkward embrace as she struggles to find her feet. Ringr bounces off the nose of a giraffe and lands gracefully on his feet, while Messiah gets lost in the tentacles of a purple octopus. Look around for a big yellow box. Ringr holds up a tiny piece of paper ripped from a toy catalog. On it is a picture of a yellow dump truck with a big fat wheels being played with by a monstrous human child. Why does it say sale on the big red letters? Messiah asks. Oh, says Ringr, I think that's what they screamed when somebody bought one. So here is the toy truck. We've placed our characters in the cart here. That's where they landed. We're going to place a star token on our toy truck. The situation is safe again. Special rule, no food. All food prizes on search tokens are considered scavenge prizes, but I don't see any places to search. There's nothing, none of the search icons on any of these pages. So, yeah, we're just going to head for the truck, I guess, starting with Grumple. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this one gets discarded. This one goes up in its place. And yeah, so we need a red to jump down here. I don't have a red, so I'm going to use 3 blue to hop down. Okay. And then I'm simply going to use 2 here to go 1. And I need a red. 1. Let's read this first. What does 2 say? This stuff could be useful. Maybe this is what Ringr is talking about. There are a variety of radio-controlled boats and cars still in their boxes. Add 2 search tokens to this space. Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll stop here. And let me see. I actually do kind of want the loot, so we will attempt now to pick one of those up. +3, okay. So food actually becomes scrap. Alright, and that will end Grumple's turn. Okay, let's see what else we can find here. Ringr's going to need 1 card. Again, Ringr does not have any red, so Ringr's also going to hop down here. Let's see. Let's see. Hops down here, and then let's go. Yeah, maybe 1. We'll move in here with Grumple. And then we'll spend this. That gives us 5 +1. So we get this. Oh, and a battery. We did need a battery, so that's good. Yeah, and I guess we will move 2 more. 1, 2, and now we are in the space with the star. So let's find that. Star. This is it. Help me get it out of the box. Ringr stands before a large box with a clear plastic viewing window. Inside is a shiny new honker truck. It is glorious. Getting the truck out of the box requires a strength group task difficulty 12. Only characters on this space can contribute. Alright, well, it's a good thing we brought Grumple along, because she excels at this. So, we have muscle. We can add 5 to any strength group task. This character must meet all other requirements of the group task. Okay, so fortunately Ringr does not have anything to start the test with, so we will move back over to Grumple here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, Calamity first. 6 and 6, so this could be bad. +1. Alright, so we are going to have to deal with whatever Calamity is. Go to 97.3. This is going to go up here. Trespasser standing at the end of the aisle is the Rust Lord. Oh no, his corkscrew attachment begins to spin. Man, that guy is jacked with a battery-powered everything, moans Whisper. Encounter Rust Lord. Okay, he goes up here. Loot is an item. Situation is now hostile. Okay, so let's get Rust Lord out. And what I'm not sure about is that he comes in and there's already these 2 cards here. So is he automatically going to attack? Let me check on that. Okay, so yes, Rust Lord comes in and he will get to claim that first card, which was the number 1. So he will attack on this very next turn. But what I think I want to do here is start this group task here with Grumple. So I need to get over there. I'm not going to have enough. Let's start this at 0. I want to use these 2 for muscle, and I want to use this to start the group task. So then this is the only one that can get me here. So I'm going to spend that to move 1. And then I have to be in that space. And I want to save all these 3. So, yeah. Add 5 to the group task. This character must meet all other requirements of that group task. Okay, so maybe I can spend this one to move into here and then just spend these 2 to start us off at 5. Because the only other requirements for the group task, that I'm in that space. So I think I've met those, and now it's the Rust Lord's turn. So he was doing action number 1. Rusty Blades, wounds inflicted by this attack are toxic. He's going to move 2, no range attack for 6, so this may help us. 1, 2, he actually is in the adjacent space from us, so he's advancing towards us, but he didn't get to attack. So unfortunately, though, that's the end of my deck, so I'm going to need... Okay, so that was Grumple's turn. We need to move to Ringr now. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so Rust Lord's going to get to go again here. And I really do not have a whole lot here. So Rust Lord's got a defensive 9. I can use this to reduce it to 6. But even then, if I start with this, I'm only going to get to 1, 2, 3. I don't have enough for Feral Stare. So yeah, this is not good. I think I'm just going to save all of these here. Actually, let's spend this to come out here because I have Shampoo Cap, which is going to allow me to just straight take this first attack from him. So, alright, so Ringr moved over to give Grumple time. So Rust Lord's going to get to attack again, same thing. This time he'll move right here. And he's going to attack, but I'm going to discard Shampoo Cap, which is going to allow that attack to miss. Alright, so back over to Grumple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Rust Lord again. Yeah, but this is what we're going to do here very quickly. We're going to start the group task with this, which will put us at 7, and then I'm going to play this for muscle again, which is going to allow us to get all the way up to 12. So we have pulled the truck out of the box quite quickly. It's a lot harder than it looks because the toy is attached to the inside of the box by half a dozen twisted wires and one plastic binder that requires sawing. Why would they do this? Grumple snorts. I believe it was a test of strength, Ringr answers. Only the worthy can wield the power of the truck. If the situation is safe, remove the last 2 threat cards placed on the threat track. What? Remove the last 2 threat cards placed on oh, okay. Each character that contributed puts their influence card into play. but it is not safe yet. So we need to get rid of this guy over here. So let's move over there and help Grumple. So I'm going to move 1, 2, and then I could start my attack here, but then I'd only get 3, 4, 5 to his 9. So no way I could get there. So I'll just hold on to that and attempt to be the object of the attack here. So, okay, if the situation is safe. All right, so we gotta defeat Rustlord here. Lighter, place a fire token on the target's space. Put the fire environment card into play. Okay, so he just lit us all up because he's on our card. And he's attacking for 5. Okay, so Grumple's going to attempt to block this with a 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll add this in for good measure. So we are even now. Okay, so we blocked it, but everything is still on fire. So let's get the fire environment card out here and remind what this entails. Okay. Any character that enters, leaves, or occupies a space is on fire. Enemies that begin their turn in a space with a fire token must roll a black resolution die. Negative number is rolled, the enemy receives a wound. Friendly nomads are not affected by fire. Okay. So let's find a card that says on fire. So for my 2 characters, before the draw step on each of your turns, you receive 1 wound. Okay. Removal. Enter a water space or defensive skill test difficulty 4. Difficulty -1 for each other character in your space. Okay. So we are on fire now, and it is Ringer's turn. This is going to go back over here. Alright, so we kind of want to keep Rustlord there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So I am going to, let's see here, use this to move back here. Alright. Then I'm going to use these to do my test difficulty of 4. Oh no! So I'm still on fire and I forgot to take my wound. Okay. And then, let's see here. I can reduce him to 6, but then I'm only still hitting him for 2. So I'm unfortunately not really able to do much of anything here. Okay, so yeah, I guess we will end Ringer's turn right there, still being on fire. So Grumple's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grumple needs to hit this guy and then get the heck out of here. So before we start, we'll take a thing. And yes. How can we best do this? Okay, so I want to start this as a red. I'm going to make this a red. Yeah. Make this as a red skill test. So then I would get to add this one in as well. 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 because he's a boss. Yeah. So 12 to 9 here. Okay. So I hit him once. Now I can spend this to back up as well. And then attempt to this gets me to 4. So now I'm even. Let's see if we can. Okay, so Grumple is no longer on fire. So I'm going to put this card on Ringr directly. All right. Yeah, and we'll save this in case we need to attack again. So Ringr is going to take a wound. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so there's Rustlord. This may be the end of Rustlord, though. Alright, so we could also take a shot at Rustlord this time, maybe. Or we try and remove the fire skill. Alright, let's try and remove the fire here. So I need a positive 2 or better. I didn't get it. That's fine. So the question is, I can make his defense 6, but this only gets me to 3. So I need positive and negative numbers. Why not? Why not? Let's try it. Positive 3, but he also got a positive 3, so. Alright. So nothing out of Ringr. Ringr's just trying to roll around and put out the fire here. Alright, so the Rustlord's going to get to go. Before he goes, though, he is going to have to roll a die, and it's a 0, and it says if a negative number is rolled, the enemy receives a wound. Okay, so he's going to come into this space here, and we can't block at all, so we're going to give a toxic wound to Grumple. Okay. And then the Rustlord's going to go back over here. This should have been this card pile. Now Grumple's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we're giving another card back to Rustlord. But we're going to be able to hit him here. So let's make sure we hit him with as much as possible. I'm going to start my test with this one here, which is going to allow me to add this, and this. This will give me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Alright, come on, baby. Perfect. Okay, so the Rustlord has been defeated. Alright, he runs off in pain. Also on fire. Okay. We don't need this anymore. I guess that space is still on fire. And then let's read now what we need to do. I guess technically I need to move over here, so I'll spend that card. Each character that contributed puts their influence card into play. So Grumple, I believe, was actually the only one who contributed, so Grumple gets her card. 97.4 reads, okay, I need these items. Ringr lists a number of specialty components he needs to get this vehicle running. A character on the star space can try to jumpstart the truck by resolving a light bulb skill test. Difficulty 10. Oh my. You may spend scrap or batteries, reducing the difficulty of this test by 1 for each scrap or battery spent. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, so essentially it's Ringr's turn now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that's going to go up there. And, ooh, I'm pretty close here, actually. I have a battery, I also have some scrap. So if I start here, yeah, I don't have anything I could spend to help me with this, but if I start with this, I can also add these two, so I'm up to 6, 7, 8. So I want to hold on to the battery actually, so let's spend 2 scrap here. Oh, and I should have gotten a card. What's the top item card here? Tools. When drawing an item, draw 3 and keep 1, then shuffle the others back into the deck. I don't know how useful that is, but... Alright, so since it's not broken, I get it right away. Alright, so now I am even. Is that going to be enough? I think so. I hope so. Situation is safe. Yeah, let's just go for it. Oh no! Crap. Okay. Skill test, you may spend batteries, reducing the difficulty of this test by 1 for each battery spent. Okay, so we need to keep going. Grumple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly how many I needed. Calamity has already happened, so we just discard that. This goes over here. Not a whole lot I can do. I can spend this, or I can give this to Ringr. And then I'm actually going to go searching here. So let's spend this to go 1, 2, why not? We'll go all the way up here to 3. And number 3 reads, ugh, what kind of twisted human would buy their offspring a creepy gift like this? Grumple points at a stuffed snake that lies on the floor covered in dust. I don't see a snake. Whisper shivers, let us just find what we need and get out of here. This place creeps me out. Add to search tokens. So there's that one and this one. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't really have the means to search this time, and so Ringr needs to show. Okay, so there's 2, 3, 4, 5 for Ringr. Okay. So unfortunately, not a whole lot here. I can get to 3, 4. Oh, and I'm still on fire. So let's go ahead and do this and add this to try and get out of being on fire. Okay, but we passed it, so we're no longer on fire. That's good. And yeah, I don't think I can really do anything with this, but I'm gonna hold on to these because they can all match up together. I wish Ringr had contributed to the strength test. Yeah, because I went to 5, 5, and 2. Yeah, Grumple did all the work. Okay, Grumple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Alright, so Grumple unfortunately cannot pass any of these cards back to Ringr. So Grumple's going to use these to gain some stuff. Okay. So we'll use this on the 2. Okay, so this becomes 2 scrap. 1, 2. And then we'll use this plus this one on the 3. Yeah. Okay, so this becomes 3 scrap. Up to 9. Okay. And then there's not a whole lot else I can do here. I cannot heal Ringr, but I'm done with that space, so let's just use this to move into here. This one reads, what the heck is that? Asked Messiah, staring at the big yellow wedge with round holes in it and random intervals. Grumple just shakes her head. You don't really want to know. Hey, this looks promising. Add to search tokens. Alright. And again, not much I can do with this, so we will pass it back to Ringr. 1, 2 cards. Okay, so we're up to 3 cards now. I think I may just need to go for all the marbles here. Alright, so if I put all of this into starting the car, oh, so I attempted it. I should have given myself 1 time. I reduced it by 2. So it remains reduced. Okay. I did not read this. So it remains reduced, so I'm actually only trying to get to 8 now. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go back down. 8, 9, 10. Alright, so this should be good enough. Alright, good. Okay. Success. Go to page 23. I'm not even done yet. All right, so let's jump on over to page 23. Okay, so here we are on Toy Drive, and this is a very unique setup compared to what we are normally used to. So I've gone ahead and set up the tokens, but we'll go ahead and read the accompanying text here. I've added the time as well. The plastic tires on the toy truck spin on the slick floor as Ringr pushes the acceleration lever all the way forward. The back end fishtails a couple of times before finding traction. Then you're off. I'm going to be sick, moans Grumple. If we can get to the loading docks, we can use the access ramp and get out of here, shouts Ringr over the whine of the engine. Uh-oh, we've got company, announces Messiah, as a couple of blade bikes piled with scrapper rats emerge from a checkout lane. Well, if Grumpy pukes, point her at them, suggests Ringr. Okay, so we have set up enemy vehicles. So we have blade bikes here, and these are skate raiders. Placing them out on each adjacent space. We don't place out tokens yet. We have to spot them. Here is us in the toy truck. The situation is hostile. And essentially, every time it is Ringer's turn, we will advance forward one space, except Ringr has, if he can have 2 white cards, he can actually move diagonally, which is going to be very helpful here in the beginning. And then they can, change lanes, accelerate forward one more space, scout ahead. And it doesn't really look like you can attack the other vehicles. So we're basically just trying to race past them, and a driver can be defeated. Ringr can take hits, and unfortunately he's already at 3 after having been on fire for so long. So we definitely need to get through this as quickly as possible. Here's our toy truck. It has a handling value of 4, a life value of 5, and a defensive value of 4. So we're just going to keep that right there for now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with Ringr since he's the driver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I may consider actually trading the tattered scarf over to Ringr here. Let me see what that takes. Hold on. Player turn, enemy turn, equip trade. To perform an equip trade action, discard any type of action card and move any number of items between your backpack and your equipment slots. You can also give items to and receive items from any player's characters on the same space as you. We're in the same car, so I consider that to be the same space. Items traded this way must either be immediately equipped or stored in a character's backpack. Alright, so Ringr has these tools in the backpack here because they're not doing me any good. Actually, I keep them out because the tattered scarf doesn't count as... Or it does. It's something different. Okay, so let's see if we can gain the tattered scarf real quick from Grumple. Okay, so we're going to give them a card right there. And then we definitely want to change lanes before we hit these 2C right here, because this will damage our truck. So we want to shift over here and then maybe spot like a token right here. So let's see. We can change lanes, move your vehicle one space to the left or right. This requires passing a skill of test equal to the handling value of your truck. Okay, so I think what we're going to do instead is use Ringer's ability of drive. So he's going to spend this to go 1 forward diagonally. Then I can go ahead and spend my 1 forward movement that I always have, and then it says push the accelerator, move your vehicle forward 1 additional space. 1 additional space. This requires passing a skill test difficulty equal to your current vehicle speed, which is currently 1. Here it'll be 2, and then after here it'll be 3 as we make it home. So, strength skill test for Ringr, we want to pass this, so we don't want to take any amount of time. Equal to your current speed, we don't have that. So I'm going to play this to make it 3 to 1. Plus 2. Okay, so we can push forward now. Now we have entered an A space here, which means the vehicle is the target of an attack. It's the rolling of the black die plus 1. Okay, so perfect. -1, vehicle has a hit point value of 4, so nothing happens. Oh, 1 plus the current speed value. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is 2, but then we got a -2. Okay, so the toy truck is defended. Do I have to roll resolution dice for the defense? Maybe I do. That's interesting. The vehicle is the target of an attack. The vehicle has... Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I'm going to say we're just going to keep on rolling here. Okay, so now it is Grumple's turn, because I don't really have much. I could attempt to push the acceleration limit. Maybe I should do that. So let's just attempt 1 to 1, so I just need a 0 or a positive number here, +3. Okay, so we pushed into here, and now we will be moving 2 every turn. So that's helpful. Okay, so Grumple here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe Grumple now can use this card. All right, Calamity is 6, and we're at 8. Okay, so come on, negative. All right, so Calamity is going to happen on this page, which is a spark from the hastily rigged engine causes a fire in the truck. This character comes on fire. All right, so Grumple's on fire. Awesome. Okay. All right, I need to do a skill test to difficulty of 4 now to get rid of fire. So we'll do this for 5 to 4. All right, so I'm no longer on fire. I put that out real quick. And then let's see here. I can push the acceleration lever forward. I could try and scout ahead, but now I'd have to scout ahead at 2. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard this one to pass the tattered scarf over here to Ringr. Yeah, so we're just going to put that there. Then I will spend this here. So that's a 2 plus 2 against a speed of 2 to try and push us forward 1. All right. So, actually, I don't know if I wanted to do that, but we're up into B here. So, okay. B says the vehicle is the target of an attack. The attack is 2 plus the vehicle's current speed, which is 4. And we have to roll this die plus 2. All right. So I'm going to say we're going to take a hit here. There's 1 hit on the toy truck. All right. Okay. So that might not have been the best play there, but I don't really know how else I'm going to get through this. All right, Ringr. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ringr now has a tattered scarf, so Ringer's going to get 5 cards. All right. And these guys are going to activate after this, and there does not appear to be any way to attack them. I guess maybe I could take a ranged attack at them. How else would I be able to defeat them? So they've got a defense of 6. Let's see what we want to do here. I need 2 white to drive diagonally. I don't have that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take this into account. I don't want to change lanes yet. Hold on. Collisions. If your vehicle moves into a space resolving a match, your vehicle moves into a space with another vehicle, both vehicles receive 1 automatic wound. Okay, which could kill either one of these vehicles. So let's try and change lanes right now. Move your vehicle 1 space to the left or right. This requires passing a skill check value of 4. So if I do 2 and 2 here, starting with this one, I just need a positive number here. +3, okay. All right, so we're actually gonna, boom. This is gonna give us a wound. but it's also going to take these blade bikes out of the situation. So this will move up here, and yeah, we've taken them out. Okay, so that was our, we haven't moved forward one yet, so let's go ahead and do that. And then I don't know if I really want to take on another attack, but I don't really have anything to change lanes here. So I could scout ahead. I'm going to save this for driving later. Sure, why not? I'll go ahead and attempt to scout ahead here. 0, and I'm at 2, so I needed a positive number. I missed that. And this, I think I will save this, actually. Alright, so now the Skate Raiders are going to get to go. They are attacking for 3, which is collateral damage. They're going to move 4 and then attack me at a range 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They can be right there. And they're attacking me for 6. Now I can either use defend with my vehicle, which has 4, or I can defend with Grumple, which she doesn't have any cards to defend with. So we're going to go against the toy truck, I guess. And then we'll just have to be very careful here down the road. So 4, 2, 6. Nope. Alright, so the truck's taken another hit, and we have no way to keep the toy truck. We can't heal the toy truck, so what are we going to do here? I guess we'll have to go the B route. So Grumple's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is really difficult. Alright. Okay, scavenge tokens, moving enemy vehicles, vehicle speed. Oh, I should have been moving forward 2 last time, so I should have actually already been here. Which is B, which is, again, a test of 4 plus 3. Alright, so I basically need to make a run for it now and not hit anything else, which I can make it through here if I stay here and then cross over some point here. So let's see what we need to do. Push the acceleration lever, move your vehicle forward 1 additional space. Skill test equal to our current speed, which is still 2. So let's see here. I need to do here, this is 2, and this will give me an additional 4. So 4 to 2. Oh, that went off the table. Alright. So now we can go 1, 2 forward. Actually, before I do that, I want to scout ahead. So I just need, nope, I missed there. I'm going to scout ahead again. Okay, so that allows me to put a search token right here. Then I'm going to push forward 2, boom, boom, and I will automatically pick this up for 3 scrap. So we're up to 9. Okay, and then I cannot do anything with this card. I can't pass it off. So we are now at speed 3, and it's Ringer's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, definitely want to try and get around the corner here. All right, there's that. Ugh. Ugh. All right, that could be the end of us here. Actually, no, we'll just say they're going to attack Grumple. We need to protect the toy truck. Alright, so change lanes, push the acceleration, scout. I can pass that over to Grumple. Okay, so what do we need to do here? We can move forward 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I need to push forward 3 more. No, but I need to be able to change lanes. Ugh. This requires passing a skill. Move your vehicle forward 1 additional space. Okay, so I should only have been back here. Alright, so then 1, 2, 3. So now I'm right there. To be able to push forward here, I need to pass a skill test of 3. So, strength skill test of 3. So let's put all of these out here. And we will roll +2. Okay, so that pushes us right to there. Okay, and then I'm going to pass this to Grumple, who is going to defend from the back of the Jeep, which I believe is legal. So let's check and see what they do here. Harpoon gun. After attacking, move this skate raider 1 space toward the targeted vehicle. Okay, so they can move, actually they might not be able to see us. They can move 3, 1, 2, 3. And they cannot see us because we are blocked by this wall. So that's good, actually. They gotta chase us a little bit. Okay. So, alright, Grumple here, we're gonna need to shuffle. So Grumple needs 2 more cards. Alright, so Grumple cannot turn the car or change lanes. But we can push forward 1. So I'm going to pass this off to Ringr before I forget about it and spend it. So I'm going to go here for 2. I need to pass a skill test of 3. So this puts me at 4 to 3, hopefully to just push forward by 1. Alright, perfect. Okay, and I will save these cards in case the guy catches up with us. Okay, so I think we're good now. I think we're good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Calamity. We already dealt with Calamity. Yeah, so Calamity goes over there. And Ringr, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is pass a skill test here of changing lanes. So I'm going to put all my marbles into this because I got to pass a skill test of 4. And I start with this one, work this way. That'll make it official there. So I'm at 9, 10, and I just have to beat a 4, so I don't think there's any way I can lose here. No. Alright, so I can change lanes. Then I can push forward 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I'm so close. Alright. Then I will attempt to push forward. I'm going to make this a red card. I need to pass a skill test of 3. So there's 2. This is just making an attempt. Nope, and I missed it. So, alright. Okay, so back over to Grumple. Okay, so the skate raider will be coming after us, but I think Grumple's gonna jump out and push us through to the end here. So if I make this a red, then I can make this a 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, +1. Boom, so I could have used that one too. All right, so we are done, ladies and gentlemen. We get to read the victory condition on our mission card, which is 100-21. Okay, so let's find 100-21. You burst through the clear plastic climate control strips. The truck's plastic tires make a hollow sound on the bare concrete floor of the warehouse. Ringr grits his teeth. Hold on to your high knees, he shouts, before turning hard on the tiny steering wheel. You squeak nervously as the truck goes into a drift, sliding sideways under an inert conveyor belt. Somewhere behind you, a blade bike slams into a cardboard box full of colored balls. A yowling rat goes flying along with dozens of balls that bounce and roll in every direction. Another blade bike wipes out, and a third has to follow suit to avoid the wreckage. So long, suckers, Whisper calls out to them. There, Messiah points at the open roll-up door. Grumple pushes the acceleration lever forward, and you are suddenly in the sunlight, speeding down the sloping loading ramp and making your way toward the open parking lot. You are free and laughing, and it feels glorious. Banish this mission card. Retrieve the Smokey on the Chase enemy vehicle card from the Discovery deck and add it to the Vehicle Travel deck. Go to page 101. So, let's just check real quick for the Smokey on the Chase vehicle card. Okay. Alright, so this is in fact a vehicle here. Smokey on the Chase, an enemy vehicle. Swat, Bite, and Claw. Can take up to 10 damage. Okay, so I'll be adding this to our other vehicles that I should probably keep separate. Not sure. And yeah, so side mission. Let's see here. Side mission. We did not even see a single encounter card. So this is another issue that I have with the game. Here we picked this side mission. It seems very innocent. And I am being penalized because I had no idea that we would not even be flipping over an encounter card. All of our encounters on this mission were predetermined. So I did not even have a chance to hit my side mission. There was no way for me to know that. Okay, but we were successful, and we're just going to banish this card. So the event step now. We did not find any clues, so that's okay. Right? There was none on this tools thing. Nope. None of them here. Okay. So, event step. Now, we had 6 and we got to 8. So, I need to draw 2 random event cards and take the penalty. Okay. 16. Okay, this one's actually pretty good. Merchants came and they bore many wonders. So this will allow me to draw 4 more. 1, 2 smoke bombs, staple gun, the dart. It's interesting, you can use it for melee or for ranged attacks, or the tack blaster. But see, none of these, the dart increases your melee, but ranged weapons only increase your range. They don't actually give you additional wings to increase your test. But I'll take a look at these. Smoke bombs could be interesting because they allow you to discard all threat cards. And I think what I'm actually going to do is discard tools for smoke bombs. And other than that, I'm pretty sure I'm happy with what I've got. So, that one was a good one. And then 21, this is the card we were looking for the whole time, reads, mice attacked us. They were infested with mites and disorganized, which helped us drive them off. Attack, we lose a population. Okay. We lose a gear. All right. And we lose a food. Okay. Junk barriers, rodent traps, training grounds, Blocko watchtower could have all prevented, but we don't have any of that. Okay, so that takes care of our event step. And accounting step. Now we can reduce our population by 10, so essentially we only need 4 food. So that takes us down to 17. That garden is glorious. And then the build step. We've all seen these before. And what I'm looking for is the training grounds, but I did not get to my prerequisite of 20 people, and I cannot afford the public council. I've got these 4 right here. So let's get the lookout post. That'll take me down to 1 single scrap. Actually, let's do this. Let's go boom, boom, 2 food, and there we go. We'll save some scrap. But this will let us add the lookout post, which would have helped us with this most recent attempt. No, the Blocko watchtower would have. Okay. Either way, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the toy truck. Toy truck for Ringr. What was the name of that mission? Toy Raiders. So Ringr is now officially complete. We have completed all of his goals: build a workshop and acquire a toy truck. So he's all set. Obviously, and Grumple is all set because we have built a garden. So we are halfway done with our campaign at least. And I believe Whisper is very close, actually. Let's take a quick look at Whisper. I know that we have not finished Messiah's. Oh, and this is build a mender's hut and have 20 plus population. So she is also very close, because that's what we're going for, is 20 plus population at this point. So we are almost 3/4 of the way through our campaign. I know that Messiah needs to banish some certain missions and then acquire another alliance. So maybe we'll go after that next. Once again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to the channel. It's just a simple button click for you, but it drastically helps out the channel and helps me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. So once again, thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.